Go ahead, Cousin Vinny. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're looking at the 15-minute chart. The Bollinger Bands were expanding. The first one, two, three candles. So that's the first 45 minutes of the trade. That first 45-minute candle or 15-minute candle where it gave you a shooting star, you had a high shadow. That was your first signal right there that we were about to get, well, we got some selling. So I had my finger on the trigger. All right. The stochastics on the 15-minute was in the oversold territory. So I was just watching it. Being the Bollinger Bands were both expanding still, I stayed with the trade. I saw payola or trade for pay got out of the trade, half of it. I stayed with it because when you see Bollinger Bands expanding, both the top and the bottom, it's telling you strength. It's saying stay with the trade. And so I stayed with it. The next 15-minute candle, we're an hour into the trade. We got a hammer on the uptrend. Okay, so we're back into the previous 15-minute candle. Now the 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth candle, we start to see another shooting star. Now I actually sold on that candle because if you look at your Bollinger Bands, the bottom Bollinger Band started to turn up. That was saying, okay, volatility is going to start leaking out of this trade. So I took it almost at the high of the day with a classic punch out of the Bollinger Bands. What I was looking for was a close below that particular candle, and we got it. On the next 15-minute candle, you actually drop down substantially. So if you're trading options, you need to be able to clue into this. If this isn't being recorded, you can check my videos on Cousin Vinny Day Trade, not Trader, or Cousin Vinny Day Trade. I'll put it in the room too. I'll show you how to trade the momentum on these. Now, if you go to GT, same thing, just the opposite. GT based out, as Michael Freeman was talking about, right? We didn't see any more lows. We started to see consolidation in the candles. So stochastics were somewhat oversold. We're banging around in the 15-minute Bollinger Band, and I took a trade because I was looking for this to start pushing back up. The Bollinger Band started to expand, so it's confirming that the trend is my friend. We just punched up to 1485 as I'm talking about it. So people are buying GT on me talking. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's if you were trading options on this, you could probably take a profit right here. But I'm in the commons, so I've been adding, and I was looking for this. If you look at the daily chart on GT, which if I pull it up, well, from memory, GT was a good setup for me. It was at the 50 EMA, I believe. Yeah, 50 EMA on the daily. And Bollinger Bands are contracting somewhat, so I'm looking for this to continue in this uptrend. All the EMAs, for the most part, are moving up or starting to move up. Stochastics is oversold. So that's two good trades right there. GLW, you had to punch out of the lower Bollinger Bands. We started to cruise back up. What I was looking for was a close above the candle that pushed out. So a close above 1930 was the candle I'm looking for. I bought a little bit more, and I'm looking for the descending 20 EMA to make it through that. Otherwise, I have a hard stop at 19. So that's three trades right there that you could trade in options on, or common do the same thing using the 30-minute, 15-minute, or a short time frame stochastics to make your entries, use the Bollinger Bands, and you're off to the races. Now, with regard to Yum, some people are still in it. It's ex-dividend tomorrow. If you look at what happened January 12th, it dropped $3 in the next week following ex-dividend. All right, so you need to be aware of that. You need to be aware of when your earnings are on each stock. So if you consider all these things and you make a good trade, you can stay with it using Bollinger Bands, EMAs, the way Johnny teaches. And that's all I'm going to say. I actually have to meet my wife in about 5 minutes. So I'm all right. So I can't miss my wife. Right. So I hope you guys learned something. If you didn't, again, you can check my blog where I go over options trading.
I'll put that in
and Johnny can tell you more about the future and Dak and those guys later. Okay.
Hey,
so
thanks, man.
I'm gonna drop off.
Thanks, buddy.